Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back to Manola. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies. It's perfect right now. Looking outside in my real world, well, it's snowy and grayish and very cold. This is just a perfect vacation for getting away from all of this, right? Now, Manola is going to see some interesting changes in this episode as we are finally heading for airships. Very important. And yeah, for that, one important thing happened, and that is, you named it, saltpeter is in. And with saltpeter, we have everything ready now to start our helium production. Let's go ahead, build the helium mine, build the industrial oil press. It's going to take a while now for these buildings here to start producing. Right, 2 of them will be fine for 1 helium pocket. And if we quickly check it out for the helium production, as we have the lubricant press now, the fish oil, the saltpeter, and the clay pit that is in anyway, right? 1 clay pit, by the way, can support, or actually we need 2 clay pits to support 1 helium pocket. Now we do have the clay pits, all of them working on bricks. And for that though, bricks is capped out almost. We have a lot of clay in. However, I will boost my clay. Right, so this is the booster we need for the helium, and in that case here we can afford it only -2 for the happiness sake. However, I would like to try to get the happiness up there a bit for my people at least. So with that, I'm already improving the beer input, so I've doubled the rate of beer coming in, and the other one would be rum. Now rum is something we produce in Martinez, and quite a lot of that too. I think we're always a bit up there with the rum. This is the rum going to Crown Falls. I could check it out. 42 is our surplus here right now. In Crown Falls, we do need around 43. So there's still a bit of room to improve. Also, for the rum now getting to Manola, right? Let's do this. Martinez to Manola, getting the rum over there. But of course, we will need to produce now way more rum for that. It will be capped. So the goal here is to really be capped out on rum. Let's just check it out. Top banana. There you go. Off you go. And let's check it out for Manola as well, as we have a rum consumption of 11. So we are not that far away, right? With an additional rum of 20 plus, I think we should be fine. Now we are getting the sugarcane in already that we're boosting now, right? So we have a surplus of 8 sugarcane coming here, using the tractor barn now. And that quite successfully so. We're full on fuel, so I just can go ahead now and get us some more tractor barns out. With that, we will be able to boost my sugarcane even further. Yeah, and I think we can just do this as long as we have some steam motors. And I think we do have quite a bit of them, quite a few of them. There you go. And probably here too. There you go. How many steam motors do we have? Are we really that full? Ah, 1 more. Very good. There you go. Also coming in here. Let's also upgrade those warehouses, at least this one, as traffic is increasing quite a bit. And we could also still get ferrous in here. I think this will be too much though. So no need for that, right? With the tractor, we're already going to boost it by 20, right? So 20 sugarcane surplus right now coming out of that. And with that, we can, get crazy on the rum distilleries. Either we use ferrous here for the 50%, or we use the oil, and we do have 500 oil in store already. We can build the power station. Now for the power station, though, we need steel. I could endlessly get steel, of course, from Crown Falls, but the interesting thing is we also have now a steel beams production in Manola. And with that, let's use this one. We just need some coal, really, and also an iron deposit. We got 3 iron deposits in Manola available. And let's actually go for this hidden one over there, because I really don't want to see the industry being visible that much. With that, let's have a warehouse right next to this, and probably let's get rid of this timber production, as we really don't need that much. And then we can just have 2 steelworks here close to the iron mine, right? And they do need a charcoal burner here for the 100%, and a charcoal burner here for the 100%. Where's Manola? Is not looking cleaner with that, but for now it will suffice. The oil, the coal we're getting in then at some point later with other means other than the charcoal burner. Unfortunately, there is no coal deposits anywhere in the new world, so I cannot use this. That is the steel. We do now get with that around 4 steel per minute in, and that leads to 4 steel works that we can build. And yeah, we could do this right away. Let's have it right next here to my plantations. 4 of them we need. By the way, wait a second. We do have our aluminum production here. Yeah, we could have it here. there already is our steel industry, right? So aluminium, and then we have the steel works. Let's make it 4 of them. Here. Dirty industry, that is. That lumberjack here, probably will need to move it a bit. With the 50%, that's still fine. That's still okay for the sawmill here, as we don't need that much timber anymore. Steel is more important now. I can already hear the criticism about that, so let's just go ahead and have us another lumberjack production here, so that we do have enough timber available at all times. Now, Tailwind is going to have 2 factors now here. The first one is the steel beams over to Martinez, and then we're also transporting the aluminium already over to Crown Falls to start our post system there, and ultimately also then our airships. With that, this is on the way. Very good. Next step would be now to check my helium real quick if production is starting. So as we can see, industrial oil presses, yes, they're working now, producing the lubricant, and the lubricant gets over then to the helium extractor, and production is now at 100% all the way up here. With those beautiful buildings there, by the way.
For safe airships, but to get it out of the ground, we're going to have to pump something in.
Alright, that is just the quest that is now fulfilled here, because we have the helium production up and running. The helium drill rig that it is, getting it from the mountains of Manola. My dreadnoughts have arrived, meanwhile, right in front of the island. Let's just take it over. It should be very easy. There's almost no defense here. So she wasn't even able to get the defense up there, not like on this island here, which would be a bit hard to get, of course. Oh, look at that. There was also another ship coming in. But of course, it's a bit too late for that. We will probably lose some influence there once more, taking over this island here. But that is worth it, because I can't have such an island so close to Manola, of course. And with that, there it is. And we need to pay 19 influence. That is steep. Of course, as always, the items are not very much used to us. With that, let's actually move those dreadnoughts back again to the center, because we will always need that. By the way, Sean, how are you looking at us? Non-aggression pact is still running for 11 minutes. Let's pay him a bit, trying to get the trade rights here.
How could that possibly?
1 million. He's always just out of... What is this? I'm not paying that much, of course. By the way, also our silos here in Marischal are working, of course, with the fertilizers coming in from the farms, and this is boosting it now by 100% here as well. So my corn plantations all the way up to 200% here now of their productivity, and this leads to a nice surplus of 17 corn. Is this enough? Yes, it is enough. Quite so. And we only consume around 1 ton of fertilizers right now, and in Manola we produce 2 tons of that, so surplus there is also guaranteed. Meanwhile, Tailwind is coming into Martinez. Let's just get it over there on this fine rainy day, but at least it's a warm rain and not the icy rain that I have. Let's get the steel beams off board, and Tailwind, you continue happily onto Crown Falls. And we can also build now here our power station. And with that, oil and electricity is coming, boosting all our rum distilleries and also the coffee roasters while we're at it. We only have a slight surplus of coffee beans, so this will now, of course, be completely crushed with
a competitor raised a settlement.
The power. Oh, that is probably Miss Hunt again. She has settled out here. There's still some islands unsettled. I'm surprised at that. Oh yeah, I'm fully boosting my coffee already, so we will probably need to have to build some more plantations to make up now for the electricity boost that my industry zone gets. Let's just wait for the oil to come in. There it's on the way, and in it goes. Unloading all the oil that we have here, and boom, their electricity is running. And also we have now electrified the New World, powered up a new achievement. I'll take them all. And with that, we're boosting now also the coffee roasters here by 100% each. We can also see this done right away. Rum is going up to 82 and coffee is going to 20. Now for the coffee, we're probably not going to be able to sustain Crown Falls with that. I think it will be in the 50s by now, 49. But of course we have it also in down here all the way in Sohom, we're producing 45. So with that, we have now a surplus of coffee as well. We might even think getting coffee to Manola at this point, because I think some here needed that, right? The coffee... How high is the consumption by now? 5 only. Yeah, that is still enough, right? So we are already getting the coffee over. That is, of course, way enough. And let's also check it out. The crops here, as we can see now, the sugarcane, yep, it went up there, of course, consumption as well, but it's still fine. And for the coffee, we actually have now a negativity. So only 4 though. I'm just going to build us a few more plantations here. Those 4, that's already plenty. And with that, we don't need to do anything else. I might actually, let's just go ahead and just go crazy here, because why not, right? It's so cheap. It's not hurting us one bit if we just have a surplus of it. So let's go ahead and just make it full. And let's also build us some 3 more coffee roasters here as well to supply all of that. Very good. By now, the rum also went into Manola. And as we can see, we have content operators because of that. No longer unhappiness. Yes, it's also time, finally, to have the airships. Airship hangar foundation we can build now. Costing me quite a bit. Also some aluminium that we have now in store. And of course, the airships then themselves will cost me around the helium that we have. Let's just have it in my industrial zone, because it just makes sense to me to have the airship production in the industry area. And here is a nice spot for it, right, that we have. And with that, airship platform would be our next goal. For now, though, let's start with the airship hangar. Next phase costs me 550 $100, also some timber and some bricks. Of course, we have all of that available. Let's just make a nice road around it. And probably also move that fire station a bit further outside. There you go. Because after all, this is going to be a pretty monumentous building, and I want to have it a bit represented there as well, right? So we might have some ornaments around it, then airship monuments and stuff like that. Ornaments, whatever we can provide. Space is important though, that we have it. Also some double roads around it. Very good. And this is also something you can see then from afar, around, from everywhere, right? That's that. The other thing would be the airship platform that we need. This one is then more or less the airport of Manola that we have for now. And I think I do also have a nice spot for that. It would be here, because this is central. It is also then close, or it also makes this triangle fit here with the ports, right? We have the industrial port, the tourism port, and then the airship port. And also it is rather central and an airport, right? So the tourists coming in for the hacienda, and also my normal people get to this rather quickly. And I think we could have this airport then here, visible for everyone. Somewhere over there, I guess. We will need some modules around it, so we do definitely need to keep some space available for this one. But I guess here we can have it then, once we can afford it, of course.
Pact has ended.
Jean Le Fortune. Oh, our non-aggression pact. I mean, we're still at peace, of course, so no problem here. Back to Catastor, where we still need to continue. First of all, I would like to provide electricity for this whole area now too, as we're getting a bit too far away from this power station. And as we can see, we're losing a lot of potential here. Oil we produce in Catastor anyway, so we can use this. The only thing that we might need to move around here is a few buildings. So we have the dynamite production down here. Let's just move those in, right, so that we can move the dynamite over. And then we have this warehouse here that is a bit in the way right now, but I think we might keep it and just get rid of the fields here, so that we do have the ability to build the road then right here. And I think it is affecting that one here. Nope. That one here also nope. What plantation did we just cut? This one. There you go. And it has plenty of fields over here that we can provide. Very good. The only thing is then also the police station. Let's actually move it a bit closer in. And there we have the tracks. And we might just do the usual thing again. Moving the whole block here by just 1. Let's make it 2. And with that, we can get the tracks now all the way down. Also here we will need to have a bit of a separation for now, just real quick. Just by the fields, really, along the fields. And then we make here the crossing again. The same goes with this one. Very good. And these guys here do have it already anyway. All the way to this area. And let's just check it out. We do have our surplus, our electricity going to this area. So having it then somewhere around here should be fine, right? As it is affecting then most of them. Very good. Like this. But that is a small one, sorry. This is the real one. We definitely will need to have some space here though. Right, so that the power gets in and then through all of this here as well. So with that, we should actually be able to affect most of them. This one is not being affected. Now it is very good. With another paved road upgrade, we can actually, yep, reach all of them now. Let's build it. There you go. Input done. And we are now boosting our whole, I would say, western area of my industrial zone here once more. And let's also make the road around it. And then we can just have more space here for more industry. Now, out of the 300 filaments that we need for the town hall, we already have a few. Let's get the first 100 tons at least over to Crown Falls now. And also my aluminium has arrived in Crown Falls with the tailwind. And that makes it possible now to add also post offices. And we do have some space for that available. For example, here, the marketplace and the pub are no longer needed. Right, so as always, we can move things around. There's a police station here, together with some empty houses, but that's fine. And then we have the post office. And this one, as we can see, can now reach a lot of people. There you go. And postal supply is now starting up in Crown Falls as well. And I might actually use... I might actually move the police over there. I think that fits better. And then we have a bit more space here available for more houses that we can then move over. Either we move them over from somewhere else, or we just build them here completely new. I think that we can also do.
I have a feeling of inertia.
Who is that? Oh, that is Bente once again, and she is sending in packages of happiness. Or propaganda, you might say. I'm curious. Yeah, it's boosting my happiness quite a bit. Thank you very much, Bente. She usually is not that happy to us, kind to us.
Ain't perfect, but what is?
So these guys here, they also have 100% market need. Very good, so we can upgrade them soonish. That is important, because then we can also get some more investors up here. That is the first post office. Let's just see where we can squeeze in one more. I would like to have one more down here. Actually, yep, we do still have the marketplace and the pub here. Marketplace and pub here. Let's get rid of them here, this area. And move those engineers away. Actually, I think we only need to move... No, actually, we do need to move all of them. There you go, so that we can have another one here. Just by the main road. Producing even more letters now. That is the local mail coming in. Now, the local mail can actually be consumed by the investors right away. And I'm still not really I still don't really know how I feel about this, because... It seems like a very, very strange boost. So easy with only one building. You can now open up the local mail for my investors, giving me 25 coin per building and 8 investors in addition, just out of the local mail. Local mail is nothing though in comparison to the overseas mail, right, which has 125 coin. So sooner or later we will use the overseas mail, but for now we can use the local mail. And just look at my balance now. That should be going up significantly with that demand coming in, right? Also my population. In that case, how much do we consume here now? I think we will need more, right? Yep, it's still at -9. So I still should be able to build a few more now. At the same time, coffee is going down. So this is counterproductive right now. Another post office though. Probably somewhere over here then. The artisans. Here in the center. I'm just looking out where we have buildings that we actually don't need to have in the area anymore. As that is always... a good use of what we can do here. There, yeah, this one actually would look perfect. So let's get rid of those 2 buildings there. We can actually move them away, I think. There we have the spots, right? Always nice to have a bit of room to move buildings around, and then we have another post office just here that we can squeeze into that area to further boost our local mail production. Strangely enough, rum is out in Crown Falls. This leads to the balance being more or less the same. And we do have only 2 ships on it right now. I will definitely need... Yep, they're full, by the way. I will definitely need another ship for that. And it's already waiting close by. Let's use this one on it as well. That is for Martinez.
New orders.
And I think the coffee has the same fate now. Yep, it is full. So I might just go ahead and build us 2 more. At the same time, the airship foundation has finished the next phase. We can finish it, and the next phase costs me Joneleros, aluminium, and bricks. Let's start it right away. And we can also build now our airship platform together with our shared storage right away. So this, by the way, opens up then the shared storage for Crown Falls and Manola directly. And then we have the airmail sorting office here now with the local mail that we can get over then to Crown Falls.
Not to mention experts and engineers. Now you can transport them across your empire at record.
Now in Crown Falls, we still have our framework knitters over there, and let's just check it out. I think, are we not importing them already? We're not. So I would like to do this now then as well. Yeah, the tallow though is still, of course it's capped. When is Tobias coming in the next time? In 4 minutes. So I might just throw the tallow off board to make room for more that we can then just get, right? So my ships are now throwing that off board, because with that we could then unlock the filaments as well, which is going to help us out in numerous ways as well. Let's also, yep, we can have one more export office. Let's start by also adding them now on the other side as well. By the way, I think we can get rid of this road there and have the export office then just here. Perfect. So they are more or less coming together. And by the way, let's make it symmetrical so I can then have another one here. That should work out then nicely. And with that also more tallow. Just so that we can import that. Let's throw it off board. I need to be a bit away from the harbor, otherwise it would unload it again into the harbor area. And with that, he's coming in 3 minutes. Let's get rid of them, right? Totally. I mean, this is one of my oldest productions, by the way, that we had in Crown Falls. And it's going now away. Poor things, really. This is going to be, by the way, also my scholar district at some point later on. Once we have the scholars. But for now, it's going to be used for something else then entirely. The sail makers, let's get also rid of them. We're producing sails on another island. We have some upgraded warehouses here that I would like to not throw away because it's pretty expensive. Oh, Sean, you don't really want to declare war on us. I mean, a war with a pirate could be interesting. To use my dreadnoughts again, because Miss Hunt right now is rather passive, though I'm pretty sure she's not gone. Don't believe that. And then let's get rid of that, and the fire station we can keep. Lots of space all of a sudden in Crown Falls. Some of that is being used now though, right away. And that is... let's have the police station over there for now. The airship. Airship platform we can also build now in Crown Falls, and I would like to have it right here. This is my industrial port. Having the airship close by just makes a lot of sense, and there's also a triple road that leads right to it then, so it makes sense also to have it here because of the infrastructure is just very good in that area. Let's blueprint it for now. There we have then the triple road coming in, right? That continues then all the way down here to the harbor, so it's all connected now with that network there. It further needs, of course, the airmail sorting office that we have. And it also needs, very important, the item transfer depot that makes instant transportation then possible. And yeah, we can build it. Let's build the airship platform in Crown Falls as well.
One step closer to connecting the world.
And so Crown Falls also gets airships. Let's just pave the roads here as it just makes sense. And here we have the other road connected. Very good. For now, it's not looking like much, but of course, it's only the foundation of what's to come around it then. Right then also into my scholar district. And with that, we could theoretically have now, I think, our first trade routes then. As local mail is also coming up now in Crown Falls. It is also coming up now in Manola. I think in Manola we're already capped on it. This is just going to be really perfect. Holy cow, because it's going to transfer then right away into overseas mail, which is a huge boost to the population on both sides of the aisle, let's call it like that. Now, how's it looking though here? I'm still waiting on my airship hangar structure. By now, electricity is flowing also in my filament and light bulbs industry. This will significantly up, of course, the output here. 12 it is right now, and it's going to be boosted further. Don't forget the light bulbs is now at 26, right? So this has been boosted massively, and our total demand right now is only at 13, so we have a nice surplus of light bulbs. Let's just check it out. Once again, our 30 consumption is the only propaganda that we use, by the way, constantly. No money anymore and no happiness anymore. However, if there's something negative, I will still have to override it just to make sure, right? With that, that's fine. Oh, this one does not have a road connection, and let's also go ahead and get the next filament bunches then over to Crown Falls. And light bulbs should be boosted now anyway. By the way, Tobias is departing right now. Got me a lot of coal over. That's not enough though, I think it is. We'll definitely need some more. Total storage can be where now? At 1850. So let's at least get 1850 in. That we should definitely make sure of. Iron, we have enough. Coal though is constantly out, and this will probably not change anymore in the near future. Let's build us. We don't need that many light bulbs, by the way. Let's stop a few of them. Those guys here. Just for now, to get that filament up there a bit, because I'm pretty sure my town hall still needs more, right? So light bulbs is full. We still need 200 tons more filaments, and then we can finish the town hall there, which is going to be very important. Now I've heard the message. I've heard it. There is something here. Airship hangar structure finished. Phase 3 has been finished. Now on to the last stage. Some sails here and some aluminum. No problem really. And then we're finally moving to airships. Stay tuned.